Evening, we welcome you to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the final game of our 4-game set between the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals and your Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow, the visiting Tulsa Drillers come in for a 4-game set before our 8 away game series, as we head to the Northwest Arkansas Metroplex to take on the Naturals. And then we take on the Tulsa Drillers at Tulsa for a 4-game series set. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets during the off season, and you can watch the game on the First Pitch app. You can download that at on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards and we got your starting lineups. Here's your starting lineups for the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Leading off in right field, Lewis Samuels. Vincent Pollock will be the second baseman for Northwest Arkansas. Elvis Gonzalez will be the left fielder for the Naturals. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Brett Ornelas. Batting fifth, the catcher, Dustin May. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Cliff Whiters. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, James Iwasi. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Rick James. And batting ninth tonight, round out the batting order for Northwest Arkansas, shortstop Russell Farrell. And taking the mound for Northwest Arkansas, Rich Carrera. And now here's your starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in first, Brian Murillo at second. Richard Smith would be the first baseman for Midland. Batting third, the right fielder, Gaylord Fink. Batting fourth, in catching position, Chelsea Clevenger. Clevenger catching. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Richie Denson. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Kurt McKee. Batting seventh, the center fielder, William Reese. Batting eighth, the shortstop cleanup batter, that is Damian Cannon. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for Midland tonight, third baseman Miguel Ibanez. And taking the mound for your Midland Rockhounds tonight, Aaron Brooks. Brooks, tonight's Rockhounds pitcher, and there's your starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Midland Rockhounds. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Number 35 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now, Luis Samuels. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, left fielder Elvis Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Elvis Gonzalez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
High in the air out to center field. Reese moves over. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, first baseman Brett Ornelas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter Brett Ornelas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Pollock at second with 2 down. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Schmidt has a play, and that retires the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Number 4 gets the ball for the away side in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now at the plate, Brian Murillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Samuels has a play. 1 out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Batting third, right fielder
Into the box, Gaylord Fink. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Farrell. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Samuels is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Dustin May. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. 1-1 the count now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Reese patrolling center makes the play, one out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting. And you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. May is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Standing in now, Russell Farrell. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Samuels. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Fink on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 7, Elvin.
Standing in, Elvis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. Northwest Arkansas out in front 4-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Denson, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. Get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
In now, William Reese as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Into the box now, Damian Cannon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Samuels is going to get there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Miguel Ibanez. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Reese is off at first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Brian Murillo towards second. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Richard Schmidt as he lets it in the air to right field. Samuels is there, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run here on 4 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Naturals lead it 4-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brett Ornelas. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Wind up and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Ready with the 0-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, catcher, Dustin
Coming to the plate now, Dustin May. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Cliff Whiter.
Settling in now, Cliff Whiters. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reese has a read on it, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Gaylord Fink, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Farrell over to his left, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Chauncey Clevenger. Line towards center field. Whiters is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Richie Denson. Looped out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. At the plate, James Uwasi. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Popped him up. Schmidt has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, Rick James. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Into the stands, he got it.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Russell Farrell. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Strike two.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Popped straight up. Fink is going to get there, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Kurt McKee. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Pollock scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, William Reese. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Gonzalez. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Damian Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled to first. Ornelas has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Samuels. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. 0-1 the count. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter.
Digging in, Vincent Pollock. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Popped him up. Clevenger waits on it. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Naturals lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Miguel Ibanez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Miguel Ibanez.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a line drive that will make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice.
Digging in once again, Ryan Murillo. He singled his last time up. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Whiters has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. So stepping in, Richard Schmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping in now, Gaylord Fink. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-1. So coming to the plate, Brett Ornelas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
And they're hoping 1 hit turns into maybe 2 or 3, I'm sure.
Captain, Dustin May.
In now, Dustin May, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runners on the move for second. Behind 0-2 now. Ornelas on at first, nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Cliff Whiters started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Rick James, and their runners at the corners now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Reese. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Naturals lead it 5-1. Leading off the inning, Richie Denson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kurt McKee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Standing in now, Damian Cannon, as he hits one on a line to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Back here on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Luis Samuels. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Liner towards second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now batting. Left fielder.
At the plate, Elvis Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In there, now the throw. Behind the runner to second. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. This is skied into short left center. Cannon calls for it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Miguel Ibanez, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. So digging in now, Brian Murillo.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I tell you, as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Whiters is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Richard Schmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. To second for one. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box now, Gaylord Fink. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The throw into second. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So one run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Naturals lead it 5-2. Leading off the inning, Dustin May, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
McKee has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, James Iwasi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Schmidt is over to take a look at it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Lawrence Ojeda is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Chauncey Clevenger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
On the ground to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, Richie Denson, high in the air out to center field. Whiters has a play. 1 out. Now to the plate, Kurt McKee is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Samuels is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, William Reese. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Damian Cannon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Rick James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Mike Flint will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Rockhounds, number 11, Mike Flint.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Russell Farrell stands in as he looks at a called strike. In there, strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 5-2. Ernesto Ramirez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in, Miguel Ibanez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Pollock is up with it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
First baseman, number 23.
So striding in, Richard Schmidt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Carrara is the winning pitcher of record. Number 35 takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Well, on a cold night like this, it was a very chilly night. As we are now getting into the midnight hour, it is 39 degrees here in Midland as we play the off-season games. Well, the Rockhounds have been defeated 3 times throughout this whole 4-game set, but only 1 game they won against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals by hitting a solo home run out at the bottom of the 10th inning. Well, anyway, you guys are still thinking about the former San Antonio Missions, and now with them in AAA, they are permanently off the show forever. Well, they just got affiliated for a 2-year contract with the Milwaukee Brewers. So anyway, I guess that sounds pretty cool if you think about it. But yeah, the AAA San Antonio Missions are now affiliated to the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, tomorrow, the Tulsa Drillers and the Rockhounds come face to face for the first game of our 4-game homestand. And after that, the Rockhounds will head north as they take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals for a 3-game set. And then they'll head to Tulsa for 4. Or actually, we'll do a 4-on-4 4-game set with Northwest Arkansas and Tulsa. My bad. Anyway, tonight from Midland, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals take the win. 5-2 the final from Midland. So let's go over runs, hits, and errors first for the victorious Northwest Arkansas Naturals. 5 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. For Midland, 2 runs on 13 hits and no errors. Well, we are back later as we get ready for our 4-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and then the Northwest Arkansas Naturals again. Well, anyway, guys, we'll be back later for more Minor League Baseball, the show, the off season.